okay, listen, I'm on the brink of something big, but they're after me and they're coming for me. And so I am making this video right now. And if you're seeing this, it might not be too late still, but I've got to tell you quick, okay? I first learned of their existence through this TikTok, where a man decides to ruin a perfectly good couch by cutting into it and ripping out its insides. Way too sensually, may I add. You do not need to be doing all this. Just don't do that again, please, maybe. Okay, and he did it again. That's my bad, honestly, that's my fault. I should have known better. I should have known he was gonna do that. I'm sorry. After doing all that, he breaks more inside the couch, cleaning out this whole area, and then he decides to drill even more into the front of it. I feel like if you're doing all of this, it's not really a life hack at that point anymore. I mean, hold on, I actually want to look what the definition of a life hack is. A life hack is a trick, shortcut, skill, or novelty method that increases productivity and efficiency. Okay, so I mean, technically, this could maybe be considered a novelty. It's a pretty novel idea. I don't think anybody's ever done this before. I think this guy is probably a first. I don't know if that's something to praise though. Okay. But after drilling, he puts a faucet into the hole. What could you possibly be making that you need a faucet a part of your couch? What is this? He adds the toilet seat cover to act as a sort of door thing and uses Elmer glue to glue the couch flap back on. Honestly, I feel like it would look better without gluing it back on. Just look at how this looks. It is so ugly. Imagine walking into, like, you're going to your friend's house for the first time and this is what you see. I'm sorry, I don't care if they're my best friend. I am leaving basically immediately, okay? He fills this container thing with wine and puts it into the hole in the couch. And you think that it might be done there, right? It's just like a way to fill a drink up with wine. It has to be directly connected to the couch. That's a life hack, I guess. But no, it gets even worse than just having wine from your couch. He grabs his toilet paper holder and screws it into the couch. I'm sorry, but this looks absolutely awful. This looks like the worst thing I've ever seen. It was a perfectly good couch and you just completely destroyed it by cutting it open and screwing it with a bunch of different things and stuff. This is just such a ridiculous thing to do, and you cannot label this a life hack if it takes an entire afternoon to set up. That's not how that works. Like, I'm sorry. It's also just so impractical, right? Because the inside of that couch must be so warm, and so all of that wine it's not gonna stay cold. It's gonna be warm and gross and just not good, right? Like, you could just grab a mini fridge, put it right next to the couch, and it would do the exact same thing and just be a better version of it, actually, because it would actually keep it cold. It wouldn't look stupid, and it would just be as convenient, right? Because every time that it runs out of drink, you'll have to refuel it, and that's so much more work than just like putting in soda into a mini fridge or whatever. So that's just not a good life hack. And this TikTok made me want to do some more research into all of this stuff, you know? And when I tell you that what I found is horrifying, I truly mean it, okay? I had to use 4 different VPNs at the same time. I had to travel the dark web for days and days and days to find this information. And after all that searching, I found this video. This video that exposes it all. When I popped off, then your girl gave me just a little bit of luck. Job, baby, so cold. They just gave us the name of their organization, their top secret. It's more than just secret. You have to say it twice because it's just so secretive. Their top secret organization. They call themselves Life Hackers. Now, the way I know that this video is a part of their organization's schemes is because of this one simple thing. If you pay close attention to this video, you'll realize that the life hacks that they show don't make any sense at all and actually don't really help, which is a telltale sign of the organization. Let's take this first clip for example. They show a normal person plugging in their phone and leaving it on the ground, such as you or I would probably do, right? I mean, what else are you supposed to do? There's not really much you can do with plugging in a phone. You just kind of plug it in. Not for the life hacker organization, okay? Because life hackers do this really complicated and annoying setup so that the phone doesn't touch the ground. And like, by the way, how long do you think it took them to get that clip? I just imagine them like sitting there trying to do this for like 5 minutes minutes straight and continuously dropping it, trying to just get the perfect clip. Because this just looks super impractical and stupid to do. And it's also like, why would you? What purpose does this serve? This is clearly the doing of this secret organization to try and infect the minds of its viewers. I'm wise to their tricks, so I'm safe, but to those who aren't, they will be brainwashed into creating videos just like these. They will be forced to make awful life hacks that will never help anyone ever for the rest of their lives. Just being aware of what they're doing is enough to combat it, and that's why I'm making this, so I can show you guys you can resist the urge to make these awful life hacks. But you need more exposure before you're fully resistant, so let's keep it going. The next clip in their video has a normal person putting their mask into their pocket, but a life hacker would instead put the mask on their arm. There is no way this makes anyone's life easier at all. It's literally the same amount of work to put it on your arm than it is in your pocket, maybe even more, because you have to try and like finagle it on and stuff, and that just seems like a lot of work. I don't know. And it's also just like, I'm sorry, but you're gonna look ridiculous. It's not gonna look good. Like, be for real. This looks stupid. You would not want to walk around with this on your arm. Like, this is not a fashion statement. This is weird. I don't get how either of these life hacks are actually life hacks and supposed to make anyone's life easier. If you said this is like, oh, something else you could do, or this is just like a cool little thing I found out, that's something. But you're labeling these a life hack, right? And I cannot deal with that false labeling, okay? Do not call these life hacks. But the next video I have for you is just atrocious. Off the top, they do this really weird maneuver that my first time watching, I had no idea what they were trying to say no to, but I realized they're trying to pull their phone cord and show that it's hard to, right? Which, if you've ever tried to pull your phone cord out of your phone, you know it's not hard at all. Like, you do need to give like a little bit of force, but it is nothing like crazy that you can't do with just your hand. But in the video, they didn't even attempt to tug at it at all. Regardless, this life hack is supposed to be able to help you pull your phone cord out of your phone easier. So remember that. Just like so many of these other life hacks, they use a bottle cap. It's basically a life hack staple. They use an X-Acto knife to cut out a charger-sized hole, and aptly they put the charger through, and then they take out another staple of these life hacks, a glue gun, which they use to keep the charger in place and completely ruin the charger. You've just completely ruined that charger. Do you look at what it looks like? Why did you do that to it? There was absolutely no need to do this. You were trying to solve a problem that nobody has. You made it look so ugly.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the?
And now, obviously, they're able to pull it out, but that's because of the fact that you actually tried this time instead of whatever you were doing before. At the end, they show it being stuck on like the side of a desk, which, I mean, at least that's some use, I guess. That's the most useful thing out of this life hack, which was not even the main point. But also, there's just gotta be an easier way to do that doesn't look completely stupid. Like, it's crazy that this video has 21 million views. That is so many people's lives that are just lost to the life hackers now, and they are forced to make these awful life hack videos. Just a truly dubious organization. Okay, but for this next video, they found me. So you're the leader. You'll never stop me from spreading the truth. I promise. Oh, okay. I've had to relocate, but I think I have time for one more life hack before they find me. He starts off by saying this took him 40 years to figure out.
You're telling me for 40 years I could have been doing this?
This guy's name is that 40-year-old guy. So, like, do you think he has to change it every year? Like, is he gonna change it to that 41-year-old guy next year? And then that 42-year-old guy? And he just keeps going on? One day it's gonna be like that 96-year-old guy, and that's gonna be awesome. If he doesn't, I'm honestly disappointed, okay? So this must be something like completely mind-blowing, right? It took him 40 years to figure out. Well, basically, you're supposed to use your saw that obviously you just have laying around, right? Doesn't everyone just have a saw laying around? Like, come on, okay. And then you cut a little top part off your soda can. And then this part is crucial, okay? Make sure you're not using any protection while you're doing that. You don't need any glasses, you don't need gloves, you don't need anything, really. I mean, you just want to be as unsafe as possible to make sure you get the best result. But once you've gotten this little nub thing, once again, you use your saw you just have laying around and cut little sections into it so it looks just like this. And yeah, that's the whole life hack. Not really much to it. You're supposed to just like screw that little thing into shelves and stuff, and it can hold your tools and stuff like that. You could literally buy a pack of these on Amazon for like $8, and they would last a lot longer, look a lot better, and not waste you like an hour of your time. And also you get to say that you didn't do this life hack. So I feel like that is worth anything, really. I feel like I'd rather pay $40 than say I did this. And he like built it up so much, right? He did like I didn't know this till I was 40. For it to be like the most useless and stupid life hack. I feel like if you can buy a giant thing of soda, I feel like you have a couple bucks to be able to buy something that will actually work 100% of the time and not break on you and not suck. But I think this is all that I have time for today. Okay, I pray that this is enough exposure for you so that when you see these videos yourself, you don't come under the life hacker's influence, okay? Listen, if I ever stop posting, you know why, okay? Don't listen to what I or anybody else says. You know, please stay safe, okay? Bye.
From the north, from the Canada, Vegas or roll, the thing else that I can't withdraw, ran out the dough, I shot my wrist to go like sha sha sha, sha sha sha.
Subscribe!